Okay, let's bring in Lawrence now with a question. Lawrence?
This is linked to some earlier questions and some answers from both of you. Dave, how far are you prepared to go other than crossing the floor once, where your personal views on something clash with the party disciplinary process? And to Allegra, how will you use your independence from that rigid discipline to the best effect for Wentworth?
Thank you, Lawrence. Dave, first you.
I'd first of all say, Lawrence, that in the Liberal Party, people are allowed to cross the floor and exercise their conscience. In the Labor Party, you do that, you're expelled, you'll be disendorsed, you don't get to run again. In the Liberal Party, we respect the fact that we're a party that puts individual freedoms and beliefs high, and so people are able to do this. I don't do it lightly, though, and for me, the test is, have I made a commitment to the electorate on this issue to do something in particular, or does it, grossly offend my conscience in some way? On religious discrimination, I made a commitment to the electorate when I was first running for office here in 2018 that I did not think it was okay for religious-based schools to discriminate against students and teachers on the basis of orientation or gender identity. And I'd made that commitment. I was determined to honour it. Whatever commitments I make to you during the course of this campaign or over this time of this campaign, I'll certainly, honour those as well. But by and large, I mean, I'm running as a Liberal candidate. There's no secret about that. I'm running on a Liberal Party platform. You know who I'm going to support to be Prime Minister. You know who I'm going to support to form the government. You know the policies that we're all supporting because they're out there on the platform. You should expect me to behave as a Liberal Member of Parliament. Well, I get to have a say in the formulation of them all. But look, it's a team sport, right? So it means if you go out on the field, not everyone gets to set the tactics, right? You sort it out in the change room and you say, right, we're playing a 4-4-2 today, or we're going to do this in the first half or the first quarter, and then you have those discussions internally, just as we did about net zero within our party room. You reach an agreed position, then you go ahead and do it, because ultimately I believe that you can affect more enduring change and take the nation with you if you operate as part of a team.
Allegra, your answer?
So I think for me, it's about using independence to bring constructive and expert-driven, but also community-driven policies to the Parliament. And so that is about saying, firstly consulting the experts, and that's very much what I've done in terms of developing my own policy platform, but also consulting the community. I noticed that Zali Steggall, for example, sends round on the Fridays before sitting the list of agenda items that are coming up in Parliament in the next week, so that the community can actually give her any feedback if there are particular issues that are of real importance to that community. Others have set up community groups around particular issues because as an independent, you can actually help shape the debate because you're not confined to those party constraints. And so that's what I would be doing with my independence, is because I'm doing this because I want better government. I just want better government and better policy. And I think if we listen to the experts and consult with our community, that's what we'll get.
You're both voters in Wentworth as well. You both get to vote. Who's your second preference?
I don't know all the candidates yet, but we don't. The nominations haven't closed, so I don't know who all the candidates.
So there could be someone late charge that gets up to second for you. Allegra? Yeah?
Again, I think we're doing the draw tomorrow, so I'll look at it a bit more carefully then.
Okay, so not leaning towards. You do have a fair bit of Liberal heritage. Though.
Yeah, yes, I know. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing, so I'll just be open to that and get to the candidates.
Let's